Rocky, come. Rocky, come here. Let's go. Let's go. Rocky. Rocky, hey. Let's go. Come here. Come. No messing around. Come. Good boy. Good boy. Sit. Good boy. Good job. Good job. Okay, let's go. Good boy. Come. Good boy. So let's talk a little bit about my reaction with Rocky when that happened. Mr. Rocky is nice and tired now, but when he went after that biker, I initially saw, I think I had the collar on stim because I saw that there was distractions, and I was actually hoping that he would do something stupid like that so that I could proof it, because like I said, he's been very obedient. So I do not know what the collar was on. Point being, I never looked down at the collar. All I did was roll up the number, and I looked at the dog and saw his reaction. So the number means nothing to me. It could have been 100 or it could have been 1. I am looking for what is responsive to the dog, because if I sit there and I'm worried about what number I'm at, by the time I find out a number I'm comfortable with and then I use that, he's already going to be at the distraction. It's going to be gone. I'm going to have no chance to recall him. I'm going to be lost. So the reason this is so important to me is because I used to be super big into low stim dog training, and so many trainers are, for the ruse that it's kinder on the dog, but they don't tell you that the high stim is part of it. So they sell you the low stim is the more efficient way to train because the dog yada yada yada. They're just trying to convince you that they're nicer than people who just shock dogs. But that's not, if you think that using an e-collar is just shocking dogs, you don't understand the nuance of dog training. And I understand that because people aren't trainers. And you can hear how passionate I am about this, because it is super important that you get the whole number thing out of your head with dogs and e-collars. The number does not matter. It is your dog's reaction and response to that number. So I didn't even know what number I used there. I just rolled up until I got what I was looking for. And what I was looking for there is Rocky to recall. And if he is off chasing after a biker, potentially biting a biker because he is a reactive dog, then everything goes out the window. So me sitting there worrying about, oh, his working level is a 8 to a 12, but now he's distracted, so let me try a 25. No, you just look at the dog and you use the e-collar. You roll it up to wherever you need to, and the number is irrelevant. And if you laid the groundwork of that training beforehand, they should know exactly what they're getting that high stim for. And you could see in that video, he kind of shook it off. He's like, oh, shit, okay, you know what? That biker is no longer attractive to me because I'm going to get this sensation that I really don't enjoy. So I'm going to go back to Bobby, because every time I've done that and I felt pressure, the pressure goes away. And guess what? When he comes back to me, there's no more pressure. And the leash doesn't come on. We just go and live our life. And the reason this is such a big deal to me, and you could see I'm very, fired up about this, is because these are the opportunities that get you to bring your dog everywhere. This is what gives your word weight. This is what gives your training weight. This is what gives Rocky more of a life on the back end. But so many people are afraid to do it because they've never done it before. So they can't see what's on the other side of high stim training. They only see, oh my God, I got to shock my dog. I really don't want to do this. No, this is part of the training. Any low stim dog trainer, if they don't talk about high stim, they're lying and they're not telling you the whole picture. It's so important to me that this gets talked about, and this is not some kind of like behind closed doors part of dog training, because this is what gets you the dog that you want. And Rocky's going to be so much better off because of it. So now I'm back out with Mr. Rocky. We're going to go back out and just do more off-leash training, because that's not going to be the highlight of our day, is him getting corrected. That's just going to be a part of everyday life. You don't listen, you get punished. The stove is hot, you get burned. That's just a part of dog training, and that is going to be a reality of anybody's life who goes down this road of off-leash reliability. And another point that I want to bring up is how important the contact points are and the leash fitment is. I mean, the collar fitment, because so many people do not want to put the collar on tight enough to where it should be so that it's not moving and where you get good contact. And then they go to apply the e-collar stim in an emergency situation. Rocky, come. And you don't get any contact, and then your dog runs after that biker because your e-collar doesn't work because you didn't make the collar tight enough. So it is so important that if you are going to go down this road of e-collar training, work with the trainer. I've done this so many times and I get so many good results, and it's because I've done this before. I'm not out here freestyling it. I have a system. I know what to look for. I know what to avoid. And if you're going to do it on your own, at least consult somebody. At least ask questions. Try and figure out what the hell you're doing before your dog goes after a biker. And you get, screwed over. It's just, good boy, Rocky boy. It's just, this is so important to me. This stuff matters so much. Rocky, break. And it gives your dog such a good quality of life. But these are the things you got to go through, and it's just part of the process. So that's going to be the last of it.